You know, between high equipment prices, joining fees, travel expenses, it can be a financially difficult decision if you want to enroll your children in sports. Well, there are two local moms who know the situation all too well.
Now they want to ensure other parents in our community that they never have to feel that way. And here to explain more are Ashley Barkas and Lauren Nornez, co-founders of a group called Let Them Play. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. It really, really is expensive, but sports are important.
Yeah.
Why are sports important for kids?
There's so much more that comes with sports than just the act of playing. You learn more about discipline. You learn a lot about making sure that you can work together with other people.
The friendships, the morals, the memories. There's just a lot that goes into it other than just being out there.
Right.
So can I ask how you two met?
We've known each other since high school.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We've been friends for over 17 years.
Oh, my.
Aw.
Yeah, we are
Our kids are best friends, and
Yeah,
yeah.
they've all grown up together. They're about a year apart.
Yeah.
So they've all grown up together.
And part of your journey together was to create Let Them Play.
We ended up deciding that somebody needed to do something. There's so many kids that don't have the opportunity to play because their parents have to choose between making sure they can pay their electric bill and making sure they can pay the fees. And that's just one part of it, because then you have to worry about the equipment and the apparel and the shoes and, I mean, honestly, gas and stuff too.
If your kid excels, they travel, they go to these places. You need hotel rooms, you need dinners, whatever it is. It's a lot.
So you decided to start an organization.
Yes.
And where'd it go?
We are.
Hey, let's do something. Where'd it go?
So at first we were like, well, why don't we find a way to have the equipment on hand? If you need it, you get a hold of us and we'll bring it to you. That has excelled greatly. We just wanted to be able to hand out what's needed.
Yeah.
We've already been able to bring in so much as far as equipment and as far as people reaching out with gear, as far as shoes and apparel.
So we're talking donated.
Yes.
Yes.
We are doing gently loved donations, as we're referring to them, because obviously everybody has stuff in storage.
Yeah.
Everybody has stuff that's been sitting around for forever.
That garage.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things where it's like, if it's going to sit anyway, why not contact us? And then we can end up redistributing everything to the kids that end up needing it.
So somebody's out there and they're like, oh yeah, I've got lacrosse equipment, I've got football stuff. How do they donate?
Currently, we are on Facebook. You can reach us via our phone numbers that we've linked on there, or message us on Facebook itself and just set up a time that you would like to either drop off or meet up with us, and we will come and do that. I've had a ton of people come and drop off at my house. She's had a bunch of people drop
Driving
off.
to meet people, whichever,
So
whatever it takes.
I gotta say, she struck a nerve when she sat out in the garage. I'm sitting here thinking, old batting helmet. I mean, we've got 3 or 4 dozen baseballs, bats, all kinds of stuff.
What about the people who need the stuff?
Yeah.
And maybe there's people out there who are like, oh my goodness, I could really use your services.
So our hope is, and we haven't solidified this, but our hope is to get involved with the schools and like the free lunch program. If you're qualified there, you would qualify with us.
Okay. So why is this so important to you?
I don't know, other than I looked one day at my life when I was my kids' age and looked at their life now, and I'm not capable of giving them what I had.
Yeah.
And they ask all the time. They want to go do all these things. Their friends are traveling and doing all these things, and I'm just like, hey, maybe one day, maybe one day. And there's no way that we're the only ones that are saying one day. I started saying one day like 4 or 5 years ago, and my oldest is now 10. I'm like, okay, so today's the day.
Today's the day.
Yeah.
yeah, my mom was a single mom, so she ended up having a lot of times to decide between either me playing softball or paying bill. And when it comes down to that, it gets really hard, really fast. And you don't want to tell your kids, like, can't play. We can't afford it. We can't afford the shoes. We can't afford the apparel. Like, I'm sorry. So we want to alleviate that. We want families to be able to contact us and know that at the end of the day, like, their kids are still going to get to play, and they're still going to get to be involved, and they're still going to get to, like, learn everything that comes along with sports. So
That is awesome.
That is awesome what you guys are doing. And of
Thank
course,
you.
we'll have a link on our website, DelmarvaLife.com. Just click on what's happening today if you want to learn more about the organization. Let them play.
thank you
Ashley
so
and
much
Lauren,
for having us.
Thank you for coming on.